Hi all, it's Catherine Burgess with Burgess Group Compass. We're going to do a quick review of the national and local real estate headlines, and then we will talk a little bit more in depth on both of those things. So starting locally, we've seen a bit of a stabilization with price reductions, which is awesome. We've seen some rise in inventory and a seasonally appropriate amount of buyer activity. Nationally, we have seen a massive difference between the number of price reductions in different parts of the country, and we will get more into that. So going into the details a little bit, last week we had 118 new listings come to market. That was more year over year, slightly more than we have had in the last 4 years. And we saw the low end of under contracts for what has been normal for the last 4 years. So combine those two things and you have slightly rising inventory, which we needed. And that is a good thing for our market. Then from a price band perspective, we had a quiet week in all of the price bands with the exception of the $1 million to $1.5 million section that had a fair amount of robust buyer activity. Do keep in mind, I'm not concerned about that quietness. That's typical for August for us. Last week we had school starting, people are on vacation. We should see a boost in probably about 10 days after Labor Day. Then from a price reduction standpoint, last week we had 82. So after that super rapid rise in Q2, we've had over a month of ups and downs of the number of price reductions. It appears to be stabilizing, if not on the way down. So we'll keep track of that and we'll talk a little bit more about that when we get to the national section. So then nationally, those price reductions, as mentioned around the country, they have been enormously different. Boise topped the list for July at 70% of sellers doing a price reduction. Denver came in second at 58% of sellers having a price reduction. So then if we look at the other end of the chart, we see Miami and Honolulu, which were both migration boom towns, having 18.5% of sellers doing a price reduction in the month of July. So that's a huge disparity. If you are talking to someone in one part of the country, their real estate reality may be completely different from what yours is. So do know your local markets, really keep track of them. Then just going back to our local market a bit more. So Denver was at 58% for the month of July. Last week they were at 53%. So a good price reduction, or a good reduction in price reductions there. Then in Boulder, we were never quite as high as what Denver had. And for example, 2 weeks ago, we were at 48%. This week, we're at 43%. So we like all of that. That is trending in a way that should give us some heart. And we'll just have to keep watching to see if we continue to see that decline. Then what this means for us sellers is that when you come to market, your house should be super well prepared. Your pricing should be market value pricing, and then expect for it to take 30 days or considerably longer. Days on market has gone up a good chunk. Buyers, it is a time with low competition, more inventory than you've seen in a while, and so you can go forward now and just know that when you have the next reduction in interest rates, it's time to refinance. So, and if you have cash, it's a great time to clean up on property. So call us with questions. We're happy to be a resource. We will see you again in 2 weeks. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks.